What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Miami Dolphins running game against the Texans. And also, I just kind of want to talk about the Dolphins running game situation because that's basically all that's being talked about right now. First, the Dalvin Cook thing, obviously going to the Jets, whatever. And now people wanting Jonathan Taylor. Do I think we need Jonathan Taylor? No. Do I think he makes this team better if he's here? Absolutely. The only issue is I really want to re-sign Christian Wilkins and Connor Williams. That's my priority over, a running back, especially with the kind of contract that Jonathan Taylor is looking for. So with that out of the way, I know Devon Achane went down in this game. He's supposed to be week to week with a shoulder injury. So I'm not really that concerned about that. The other thing is, we don't exactly know how many running backs we're going to keep. I'm thinking 4 because it's looking and sounding like we're going to be running the football a lot more this year. And Raheem Mostert is an injury-prone guy. Jeff Wilson and Myles Gaskin are both dealing with injuries, so is Achane. So I assume we're going to run with 4. The 3 locked down ones, in my opinion, are Mostert, Jeff Wilson, and Devon Achane. After that, it's really a 3-way fight for that 4th spot. Myles Gaskin looked really good last week against Atlanta. So there's always that. Savon Ahmed looked really good this game. We'll get into that. And then there's Chris Brooks. It's interesting. Savon Ahmed and Myles Gaskin, they've probably had better showings than Chris Brooks overall in preseason, slightly. But Chris Brooks gives us something we don't really have in a power back. Yes, Jeff Wilson has power, but I think having that extra bruiser could be nice. Plus, there is the factor that we would have Chris Brooks for 3 years for dirt cheap, and Savon Ahmed and Myles Gaskin are both here on 1-year deals. It's a lot to consider. It really is. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. That's enough talking. Let's get into the film. I'm not just going to be looking at the running backs. I will be talking about the offensive line, the actual schemes of the plays and everything like that too as we go. So let's go ahead and get into it. Sorry about any background noise. So this is a high snap from Connor Williams. Obviously not ideal. Good job from Tua handling it. I mean, that was a shit show. He couldn't get Mostert the ball on time. Whole line. They look like they were looking for a whistle. Everybody kind of stops. I don't know. That's much better. This whole drive was pretty good. This is a great example of climbing over here. Isaiah Wynn and Connor Williams are going to combo block this guy. Connor Williams is going to take him away. Isaiah Wynn's going to climb up to the linebacker. That's fantastic. Robert Hunt, great job getting to the Mike linebacker. Actually, a pretty good block from Austin Jackson here. Good vision and burst from Raheem Mostert. It's a good run. That's how you pick up 7 when you're backed up like that. Little pitch. Not a bad block from Austin Jackson. I mean, he does have some athleticism if you get him running. Although I'm not sure why Robert Hunt and Austin Jackson are both trying to block this same linebacker. If Robert Hunt would have turned around and blocked this guy, that probably would have been better. Neither one of them makes the tackle, though, so I mean, it's fine. But not really much for me to talk about there. Good job following your blocks. I love all the motion we do. Oh, that's sexy. We're gonna motion Tyreek Hill to the left, which forces them to move. And then when we move him back, that catches this DB slow pedaling. That's fantastic. It's going to draw everybody to this side so that Savon Ahmed can... that's such a good scheme. Unfortunately, Tyler Kroft doesn't really get to his space and get this linebacker. If he does that, this could have been a much bigger play. My apologies. I am still sick. Is this a run? I don't think so. No. All right, 2 run plays. Yeah, 2 run plays in a row. Right now, I do think that our offensive line is better at run blocking than pass blocking. I think that's definitely a thing. They're better when they're moving forward and attacking. Great job from Isaiah Wynn. Turning the defender away from the play. Good job, Connor Williams. Robert Hunt is hanging in there. That's all I can really say. And then Mostert just being bursty as hell. Ahmed kind of picked up what he could there. It's a good job from this guy. That's a good read from the defender. That's all that is. Sometimes the defense makes a good play. Not bad there. Connor Williams, though. Get your hands inside. Finish your block. I don't love you leaning as much as you are. Letting this guy extend on you. He's able to go make the tackle. Isaiah Wynn. Also, get your hands inside. Actually, that's not. Yeah, stay on him, though. Right. Only 1 run in this drive. Same offensive line. Okay. Savon Ahmed. He does have some good vision. Good block from Connor. Isaiah Wynn's doing his thing. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Don't get a whole lot there, but all right. We got Kroft in at fullback. We do have an offensive line change. We have Keon White at left tackle, Robert Jones at right guard, and Cedric, don't know how to pronounce his last name, at right tackle. Oh, and Dan Feeney at center. So it's just Isaiah Wynn that's the same. You got Ahmed as the running back. Oof. What happened, Keon? I don't like Keon Smith. I do not. I think this dude's terrible. He's either super late or super early. And he just attacks with his chest. You're attacking with your chest and your chin up. What are you doing? You the Crimson Chin? Trying to smack him with your chin? Is that the strategy? Ugh. I do not like Keanu Smith. I don't know why I just did that. There we go. That's how I do that, by the way. Yeah, same guys. Okay. We do have Saubert in at fullback now. And we have Julian Hill over here at tight end. I actually like Julian Hill, by the way. I've been pretty vocal about that since we signed him. I actually like him better than Elijah Higgins or Tanner Connor. He's a better blocker. He's not quite the athlete those guys are, but I think he fits our scheme a lot better. Good burst from A-Chain. I'm assuming that's where he got hurt. Great block from Robert Jones. This is where Robert Jones excels, is in the run. Cedric doing fine. Saubert doing his thing on blocking Tuatolo. Yes, you are. Then A-Chain just being athletic as hell. Yeah, I'm assuming that's where he hurt his shoulder. Then again, he's in on this play. Same crew. Even down to Julian Hill and Saubert. I do like that our tight ends are getting reps at fullback, just in case anything ever happens to Alec Ingold. Because I don't like having to carry a backup fullback. I hate that. Like we have been with John Lovett. I hate that. Let's see. Eric Saubert kind of got pushed into A-Chain. Oh, I wonder if that's what did it. Because Saubert kind of gets pushed into his shoulder. And then he gets driven. Ooh. Dude, Cedric stays letting people get on his chest, man. He's fucking hugging him. He looks like he's on a date with this dude. He's trying to wrap his arm around his shoulder. I hate it when offensive linemen don't know how to use their hands. It drives me crazy. If you're familiar with this channel, you know that by now. That's fantastic. Athletic as fuck. No, that's Ahmed. Never mind. That's better from Cedric. Hand placement still ain't great, but at least he turns the guy away from the play side. Julian Hill, that's okay. And don't get it twisted. I don't think Julian Hill is an amazing blocker, but he's very willing. His technique could be better. But I do think he has the mentality of a good blocker. Craycraft with a pretty good block, too. Look at Craycraft with this corner. All right. Same crew. Ahmed is fast as hell. I don't know, man. I'm glad I don't have to be the one to decide who that last running back is. If we were even going to have one. We might just run with 3. I don't know. I kind of want to keep 4, though. This isn't amazing from the offensive line. I'm not going to hold you. Craycraft, again, with a good block, though. Julian Hill's doing his job. Cedric is... I mean, that's... it's borderline a penalty. All right. A-chain. All right, it's just a scramble. Not much for me to really talk about that as far as the run game goes. I forget when A-chain actually goes out of this game. Yeah, Julian Hill's trying to deal with an edge rusher by himself. And this is pretty good ball get off too. And I think they thought that Oluwave was going to make a better hole here or here. But it kind of collapses. Got Dan Feeney at center, Oluwave. I mean at right guard, and Oluwave at center. My bad. That's Ahmed at running back. Julian Hill at tight end. That's just athleticism getting to the outside. Not a bad block from Keon White. He's not as bad in the run either. He's way worse as a pass blocker. I still don't like him in the run game either, but this is the play that people are really crazy about with Ahmed. We all know he's fast. And if you want to keep Gaskin or Ahmed, I don't think you're wrong. They fit this scheme very well. I mean, Gaskin, he just can't stay healthy, so I don't think it's going to be him. I think it's between him and Chris. I think it's between Ahmed and Brooks. But I also kind of think having a bruiser on a cheap 3-year deal sounds pretty good. I don't know, man. This is blocked pretty well, too. But very good vision from Ahmed. Because, like, what does Ahmed do that A-Chain and Mostert don't do? You know? I think A-Chain and Mostert are better versions of Savon Ahmed. That's my problem. If that makes sense. What the fuck, Saubert? What the hell are you... I don't know what happened there. How did he go ankles first? What are you doing? Yeah, fuck Erickson. What the fuck is that? He went ankles first. That he fell like a cartoon. What the fuck is going on? Okay. How is he running free? I got so distracted. Is that Wynn? Yeah, Isaiah Wynn got his ass whooped. Leaning. Yeah, man. Don't lean. Don't lean. They're just going to use your momentum against you. How did, Okay. Yeah, he just ends up against... Dude, Dan Feeney didn't even try to block this guy. He just tried to shoulder him. He just tried to hit him. Neither one of you... I mean, Dan Feeney's not trying to block. I don't know what Eric Saubert's doing. He tried like a rolling kick or something. I have no idea what he's doing. He thought he was Liu Kang or something. Okay, same crew. Got Saubert and Hill at tight end. A-Chain. That's better by Aloave. Actually, the whole right side. That's not bad. It's actually not horribly blocked in general. No one ever... That's not bad. No one ever gets this linebacker, but there really wasn't an opportunity. Show a little bit of that shiftiness from A-Chain. Little subtle direction changes. Aloave just looks lost sometimes, man. Him trying to climb to this linebacker is terrifying. He paused on this guy way too long. The center needs to know who he's supposed to block, man. That's kind of your job. If you don't know who you're supposed to block, how is anybody else on the line supposed to? It's kind of your job. All right, Chris Brooks. Because, like, we've been seeing A-Chain and Savon Ahmed, and I have to really look at them to make sure that I'm telling them apart correctly. Because 28 and 26 is pretty similar at a glance, but Savon Ahmed has, like, a little orange band on his arm. You look at Chris Brooks, I don't need to think about it. Look at his arms. Having that as an option, I think, is a good idea when we have a bunch of elusive backs. But again, if you want to keep Ahmed or Gaskin, I'm not mad at you. But Gaskin has a lot of injury issues. I mean, look. Having somebody with some power doesn't sound like a bad idea. And on a really cheap 3-year deal, Aloave is kind of fucking this up. Bear hugging this man. Oh my God. He actually wrapped his arms all the way around him. He is literally hugging him. When I say use your hands, that is not what I mean. That's it for that drive. All right, we've got Ryan Hayes and Christian. Ron Christian at right tackle. Ryan Hayes at left. Saubert at fullback. Chris Brooks at running back. Julian Hill at tight end. The rest are... Oh, and we've also moved Keon Smith from left tackle to left guard. I think we finished the game like this. hitch. Sauber gets there eventually. Keon Smith is terrible, man. Look at that. Look at his legs. He has no power in his base. 1 second. Okay. Okay, we've got fuck. Got 2 plays back to back here. Sauber in it, basically H-back. Okay. Dan Feeney, man. This... Leaning. Yeah, he's going to hit you with a swim move. I'm telling you. Leaning that much, they're going to hit you with swim moves, cloth pulls. They're going to pull on your hands, pull on your elbows. You're going to end up on your face. Chris Brooks, this is nice. I don't know, man. I'm glad I'm not the one that has to make the decision on this running back room. Because I have no idea who that 4th spot should be. If there even is going to be a 4th guy. I think there should be with Mostert's injury history. Especially with A-Chain also being week to week with his shoulder. That's a hell of a false start. What the fuck? I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, if you're going to false start, you may as well go just hit the nose tackle. Why not, right? Just go smack the 1 tack real quick. Why not? It's already a penalty. Showing a little bit of power. You're not going anywhere because the whole offensive line. Good recovery from Olawave. He completely whiffs here, but he just kind of falls on him. I feel you. What's going on with Garon Christian here? Never really gets his hands on him. He's supposed to run free. Because here's the thing, if Garon Christian does his job, Chris Brooks should already be hitting this hole. He should already be gone by the time this guy gets around anyway. But unfortunately, Christian doesn't do what he's supposed to do. What's going on the other side? Ryan Hayes got... Oh my god, that's horrendous. Look at this. Fire your hands too early. Leaning like a motherfucker. That's the thing. When you lean, they're going to use your momentum against you, and you're going to end up on your face. And here's it working in the offense's favor here with Olawave. I don't like his hand placement, but again, the defender is leaning too much, and Olawave just kind of falls on him. I mean, these are, 300-plus pound men. If they're moving too far in one particular direction, it doesn't take a lot to keep them moving in that direction. That's just physics. We got a whole lot of runs in a row. 5. This is a better angle, too. Same group. Who's 84? Yeah, I do have this pulled up. That's Elijah Higgins. Okay. Some of the newcomers, I don't have their numbers down yet. This actually will be important. Don't get to see him block there. I was hoping to see Elijah Higgins block somebody. Keon Smith missing. Who would have thought? Ryan Hayes. Whatever. They're running away from the play anyway. Ooh, what is that? Was that Julian Hill? Julian Hill with the pancake? Absolutely. Absolutely laid that guy out. I like Julian Hill, man. I really do. I really like him. I might actually like him better than Eric Saubert. Don't shoot me. I might want him as our third tight end. There you go. Good vision from Chris Brooks. And even though he is a power back, he can change direction pretty well. Once he puts that foot in the ground. What's going on with Keon Smith? He's going to pull. Completely whiffs on the guy. Ron Christian. I don't like the lack of knee bend. I don't like that you're standing straight up, but hands are, well, at least one of your hands is inside. Dan Feeney looks pretty good. He climbs up to the linebacker pretty well. Yeah. That's not bad. Ahmed is shifty as hell. Able to make this first guy miss. Elijah Higgins completely whiffs on his block. And this is why I like Hill more. Because we're supposedly trying to run the ball more. Like, our offense is supposed to be kind of like the 49ers. You know, George Kittle, all those tight ends over there, they need to be able to block. And Tanner Conner and Elijah Higgins are just big-ass wide receivers. That's why we cut Mike Gesicki, because he couldn't block. So I just think that Julian Hill fits more. This is terrible. I don't like any of our blockers there. Actually, Ryan Hayes did his job. Let's take a look at Keon Smith. Okay. I don't hate everybody. Never mind. I apologize. Left side's looking good. Olawave and Dan Feeney, that don't count your combo blocking. Ron Christian, I'd like to see you finish. Okay, it's really just the interior. Never mind. Great vision. That's better from Elijah Higgins. It's a lot better. Doesn't finish, but it's better. With a play like this, you really just need to give him some space. I mean, Ahmed's fast enough. You just kind of... Eventually, you kind of just got to be out of his way. All right, Chris Brooks. Damn. He got tossed. But I am kind of paying special attention to Elijah Higgins. I do like, even though the play is going all the way over here, Elijah Higgins is still blocking this guy. He doesn't need to. The play is he's all the way over here. The play is over here. But I do like that he's still putting his hands on somebody. And I love this contact balance from Chris Brooks. I don't like that contact balance. Alright, let's pass. Okay. Apparently I can't count to 5. I actually stopped counting. Yeah. I mean, I'll give Elijah Higgins credit. He's not Mike Gesicki. At least he's attempting to block somebody. Mike Gesicki just wasn't interested. He's just not good at it. Alawave. Man, Alawave sucks, dude. He can never get his hands properly. People are always extending. He's got some shorter arms, but still. Dan Feeney's doing his thing. Garon Christian did his thing. Keon Smith doesn't finish. Actually, he just never really gets there to the linebacker. Gotcha. Decent block from Mizukama. I feel you. All right, we get 4 runs in a row. We got Elijah Higgins, basically a H-back. Well, not really, but... Oof. I know it's only a 4-yard run, but... See, we don't really get that out of, like, Mostert or H.A. I mean, they can run people over. Same with Ahmed or Gaskin. They're not afraid of dirty yards, but... I kind of like having a different type of back. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have enough elusive guys. I mean, yes, Jeff Wilson has some size to him, but he's more of a bursty, fast guy. I like having someone like a Chris Brooks for dirt cheap. And it's not just the money thing. Like, I genuinely think, with all the elusive backs we have, I think a power back does make some sense. Julian Hill is back in the game. I stopped talking about the line because it's pretty much been the same line with Elijah Higgins in at tight end. But Julian Hill is back. See how, like, Julian Hill is just more natural getting his hand... Like, he climbs up and gets at least one of his hands on this linebacker immediately. He's not an amazing blocker. Don't get it twisted. He's just a lot better than Elijah Higgins. And at least last year, Tanner Connor, he hasn't been healthy this preseason. Why is that guy running free? Oh. I don't know where the fuck Keon Smith is going. Alawave's climbing up to him. Keon Smith's supposed to block this guy. He just fucking runs right past him. Gotcha. Salman Ahmed in at running back. Ooh. What happened there? Listen, man, I know this is an edge rusher, and Elijah Higgins, like, 220. He shouldn't be blocking this guy. I get it. But, boy, does he get tossed. But, I mean, oof. I'll talk about Garon Christian, too, because he got his ass whooped. But look at Julian Hill. Both of his hands inside. That's better than a lot of the offensive linemen. Jesus. Would you stop trying to hug this man? I hate this over-the-shoulder bullshit. Get your damn hands inside. Stop trying to hug him. That's how you get tossed. Jesus. Even in MMA, they teach you underhooks. Get him under. Leverage. Ooh, Ryan Hayes. What the fuck are you doing? You gotta shadow him. He's spinning away from you, so you just go block the linebacker instead? Shadow him. Ron Christian does better on this rep. Oh, he does great. That was a great route. Puts this guy on his ass and then picks up this guy because Alawave's all over the place. I hate Alawave. I'm starting to hate him. He needs to go. What the fuck? He looks lost. I know he's a rookie, but he's also a center. The center can't be lost. And those are just QB nails. Okay. So that's it. I know my voice probably sounded fucked up at the end. Been talking for 40 minutes and I'm already sick. So, anyway, overall, I do like the way our running game is working. I think we run block a lot better than we pass block right now. Just kind of across the board, backups and starters. So I am looking forward to hopefully running the ball successfully this year. I don't necessarily think we need to go get Jonathan Taylor. I will still be happy if we do end up having him. It wouldn't be what I would do. I'd rather re-sign Christian Wilkins and Connor Williams, maybe even Zach Sealer. Those are my thoughts. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate hitting that like button. Have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.